It is another Saturday. It is the weekend sport. It comes away every Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. The nation's capital, Monrovia. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Wherever you find us from across Liberia, you are in tune to Freedom 87.9. We'd love to welcome you to the Freedom Weekend Sports. Today is the 10th day of the month of January, and we are into 2026. It promises to be a good one. We have in studio as our guest today the president or senior female professional, Mr. Emmett, teaches classmates. Our guest, we have a lot of things to talk about. My brother and friend, the Prime Minister of the Sports Brothers Association of Liberia, Michael Solomon, has returned to the country from Morocco. Michael Solomon is my guest co-presenter for today's presentation of the Weekend Sports, and this show has been carried live on Front Page Africa, Supreme TV, Freedom Live, and all the media platforms who are here carrying this broadcast live. We're going to talk a lot of things this afternoon, and before we take a break to come back, we also talk about the national county sports. My teams are preparing. Grand Kitman County already through to the semifinal to play host to Nima County. They will be deciding the fate of Nima County on today. Grand Bassa County will be in action tomorrow. We hope to speak with Mr. Eddie Wallow. He is the co-chairperson of the Sports Steering Committee for Grand Bassa County 2025-2026. Well, let me hear from my brother and friend. Michael, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Kujo, and let me say, President, good afternoon to your many listeners. So wherever you are, however you're listening, it's good to be here on Freedom FM, of course. First radio performance or appearance, if you like. I thought to keep on the low ever since I came from the Kingdom of Morocco, covering the African Cup of Nations. But when I saw your call and message, earlier on. I mean, why not step up and do exactly what I like to do, the best radio presentation. So it's good to be here. Thank you for the invitation. I was just a stone throw away from your facility on the campus, the main campus of the University of Liberia. So I thought to stop by. So, of course, it will be a good one. And it's always a pleasure to share the platform with the tough talking Emmett Glassco. So, thank you for the invite.
How was Morocco, brother? Just curious to tell us some of us. We haven't seen Morocco. How was Morocco?
You're not seeing
How are they
Morocco.
feeling like covering the AFCON, Marco?
It's great. And I tell you what, when you cover the events like the Africa Cup of Nations, you realize that the folks at the Ministry of Youth and Sports, even at the level of the LFA in terms of organization, monitoring, evaluation, they were far away from the current day reality, I should say, especially for the continent, for example. So with the AFCON, I got to Morocco on the morning of the 17th because I left Nigeria on the 16th, the night of the 16th, air Morocco and stuff like that. So when I got there, I had to settle in, get in touch with the Confederation of African Football Accreditation Center, where I picked up my official accreditation. But the fact that you are accredited by the Confederation of African Football does not in any way suggest that you can just walk into any of the stadium to go to the games. No, you cannot. So you have to. Right. So you are accredited as a journalist to cover the tournament, but you must make use of your email consistently while in Morocco covering the tournament. So, for example, there were several venues, for the tournament. We had one in Casablanca, another one in Marrakech, in Rabat, and two stadiums in Rabat and the rest of it. So, even in Agadir in Tangier, correct? So, you have to apply for the games you want to cover.
Oh, okay.
It's not the number of no. Now you because you're accredited, work straight to SKB. Right. So over there, you have to apply, and CAF reserve the right to say your application to cover the game with Morocco and maybe Algeria is approved. They also reserve the right to deny you cover of that game.
Marco, did you come across this famous guy, Lumumba from Congo?
The last game with the Algeria and DR Congo game, of course, I watched that game. I saw him, well, not very far because and there's a small difference too. Yes, I saw him during the start of the game, but it was a little far from the media tribute. Correct. So at the SKD, anybody can sit at the media tribute.
Yeah.
So at the level of the AFCON, if you're not accredited, you don't have to ticket for that game. You're going to go up there.
You are not permitted.
Right. So where we were, I could see him, but he was a little far away from me. And I admire his courage to always, stand up the way he did throughout the entire tournament. That was fantastic.
What was running through your mind seeing countries participating in the AFCON right before your eyes? And you see your own Daniel Lone Star far away from that competition.
It was no shameful, I should say, because of all the guys I interacted with, a guy from the UK, the other guy from Paris, a fellow journalist, because just before the game, you have to be there 4 hours before the game, and I think 2 or 3 hours before the game, there are snacks available for you to eat. So while we were chatting, he was like, "Where are you from?" I said, "Liberia." He said, "Oh, Georgia." I said, "Okay, yeah, of course." He said, "Oh, I'm Liberia, did not qualify." I said, "Yeah, do you think Liberia can be in 2027 or 2028? I said, "No, we can't." I didn't want to give anybody false hope, but but it was a very good experience. I missed the fact that Liberia was not there, but I also come to terms with the quality of the football on the pitch compared to what we've done back on here. So go far.
Okay, Michael Solomon, the man is fresh from Morocco. Don't go for the break. We'll come back, we'll clear our debts, then we'll talk to Eddie Wallow on 2 minutes, then we'll talk to our guest, Mr. Emmett Glassco. He's time conscious. The man came before the show time. It is good to be back on the weekend sports this and every Saturday. Luckily, I was there during the course of this week. There was a big news that came from the angle of the Liberia Football Association slapping the face of the CEO and president or CEO, pardon me, or Shatter Angels, Benito Ure, was then by the Liberia Football Association for 5 years. And they really say the LFA Grievance and Disciplinary Committee has found Shatter Angel FC President Benito Ure and the PSV FC player Eugene Song culpable of involvement in match fixing. This action is a violation of Part 2, Chapter 220, 1 and 3 of the of FIFA Disciplinary Code of football matches and competition. The decision to sanction both individuals relates to two matches: PSV FC versus Fipo FC, Shatter FC versus PSV FC, played during the 2024-2025 First Division season of the Liberia Football Association. Given her role in the conspiracy, Ms. Yuri has been banned from taking part in all football-related activities, administrative, sports, or in all of them, from entering any stadium for a period of 5 years. Seeing why Eugene Swen suffered 2 years suspension, you will not be participating. But here is a response from the Shatter Angel CEO and president. I'm told on yesterday she presented an appeal to the appeal committee of the Liberia Football Association. Let me get her response. In her response, she said the Liberia Football Association Grievance and Disciplinary Committee has issued a claim alleging my involvement into match fixing. I categorically reject and denounce this claim as false, misleading, and politically motivated. This business accusation is clearly intended to target me because of my open support for Mr. Casio presidential bid. The so-called ban is founded on mere speculation and gossip with no proof, no evidence, and not a single individual coming forward to claim that I've ever gave them money. As a young woman striving to make an impact in Liberian football, I refuse to be discouraged by such unfounded allegations. I have never once communicated with any PSV FC player regarding match fixing as claimed by the FA. Therefore, I will appeal the decision and pursue legal action. Yes, she and her legal team on yesterday appealed the decision to the Liberia Football Association. The National County Sports Meet quarterfinal games in Group A will continue on today and will come to an end. Grand Cape County already through to the semi-final for the first time in over 10 years. They will be playing host to Nima County. Nima is right in that group with 4 points. That life is on the line and lots of things to talk about. But the contention area is in Group B, where Grand Bassa County struggling. They initially struggled in the group stage in the process of becoming the qualifier, and they are here once again. They are struggling. The deputy co-chairperson of the Grand Bassa County Sports Steering Committee is Mr. Eddie Wallow. He's on the line. I'm told he's in Monrovia at about this time. Mr. Wallow, you are on the weekend sports. Good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon, Thomas. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. How's life? Which part of Monrovia you are present with?
Currently I'm in Cinco around Fifth Street.
Okay, let's talk about the chances of Grand Bassa County. Tomorrow you play against Monserrato. You right in that group at one point. You are destined away from making it to the semi-final. Let's know what's the hope of the team so far. Why are you people discussing camp?
Thank you very much. But football game is all about hoping and also about going for on the result.
Okay.
You go to football game, you go for two results. You
Okay.
either lost or you either win. But you have to first of all you have to have the mindset that you're going to win.
Okay.
So we go to the competition even though the chances are slim, but anything can happen in football game.
Would you say anything happen? Have you done the calculation for it to favor you? And so if you did the calculation already, how you intend for it to work for you?
We are now solely concerned about calculation.
Okay.
Football game is about win or loss. So we're not thinking on anybody's result. We only going to play our game and win. Whatever happens in the first game, that's it. If we don't qualify, okay. But we are going to win our game.
Are you not afraid of match fixing? Nobody in circumstances like what Basel will be faced with tomorrow, the games are played simultaneously to avoid match fixing. Have the people raised the issue with the Ministry of Youth and Sport to look into that?
All over the world, these things happen in game, but you don't get paid into that. All you have to do, go to your game, play your game, and get a result that you want to get. Whatever happens on the other end, well, that's it. But you go to the game, first of all, you play your game with the mindset that you're going to win. So you go to your game and forget about whatever match fixing. These are things that play on people psychologically. So if you think about match fixing, you will not do well for yourself. So we're going to the game tomorrow to play our part.
And last thing I think leave of you, the last time when I spoke with you in the post that beginning, you said Basel was building a team for the next 2-3 years to be a top competitors. You still on par with that?
Exactly so. Tomo, if you look at the Basel team today, Basel team, I think it's the only thing that recruited almost 10 homegrown players from home. So we're depending on those players for the next 2 seasons to come. So we're not going to break that team apart. Maybe what going to happen Fernando next season or the next academy, we just add 1 or 2 person to that team, but we're not going to break that team apart. We intend to keep the team and maintain the players.
Do you have any final message for the people of Grand Basel who are following?
All I have to say is that we don't have to hope to see what happens today, and we are calling on our people to turn out as usual to support the team, and we're going to the game to win. If we don't qualify, okay. Football is all about losing. Basel is not the only country that competing for the trophy. We have 15 countries that are competing for the trophy, and somebody will win. So if we don't win today, we have won the trophy before. I know they have been long, and the people of Basel wanted to win this trophy. But however, it's a competition anyway, so we have to accept whatever result can. But we're going to the field tomorrow to win.
Thank you, Mr. Wallow. Thank you. Eddie Wallow is the vice chairperson of the Grand Basel County Sports Steering Committee 2024, Parliament 2025-2026. They are in a group with just a single point. They go again, Monserrado, that is being coached by Famata Dim. So, why you away? You are following the country?
Yeah, I did. I did, but I was more focused on the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. I mean, not much have changed, except that I was a little confused with the format. The old format will see or the teams. We'll see all of the teams, playing the quarterfinals and go to the semifinals. Now it is play on the round robin basis where the different counties will have to play home and away. It's a little odd, but you understand. The folks at the ministry want to make a lot of money, so I think probably that's the best. They thought that's the best way to go.
Okay. They'll go for the break. We'll come back. We'll talk to our guests. They'll go for the break. We'll come back. We'll talk to our guests quickly. It is good to be back on the weekend sports. Michael Solomon, fresh from Morocco, is serving as my guest. Hope it's ended today, and we are playing close to Mr. Emmett, which is Glassco. Mr. Glassco, good afternoon. It's good to be on the weekend sport, man. Come on, no, where you been?
Good afternoon to you guys, and good afternoon to your listening populace. And let me say, Happy New Year.
I mean, I'm so sorry for the unfortunate situation. The last time you were involved,
I think he's strong enough to still to be on his feet. I mean, this early because when I saw him,
I was even surprised yesterday when I called him yesterday, and if he could make it to the show, message me, I started work already.
Yeah, everything happened for the reason. We just want to give praise to the Almighty God for preserving our lives.
You've been away for a very long period of time now. You are back on the radio. Well, how it seems to be a professional on this break, firstly?
Okay, female professional, we are doing good.
Okay.
We started our preparation for the second phase, and we're hoping that come the 23rd, we will resume the second phase will push to see how best we can push for the title as well. Because it's not lucky.
You are far away from the start.
How?
The points, it's in the between. Why?
7 points.
Yeah,
Is that why?
I mean,
and you have some top competitors.
Your team Arsenal tapping the table before almost 15 points. Somebody can win it and
Okay, let's move quickly into real activities while we are here. A recent, your club back a proposal presented to the Liberia Football Association by Ijubidi Football Club. Give us the reason why you are backing that.
so the first thing is it's not a crime to amend the constitution or the statute of the Liberia Football Association. It's statutory. It's a provision that's in the statute that once we want to amend the statute, because remember the framework of the statute, they left that space because the statute was written years back. So now, as the year goes by, there's a lot of changes. So that's why they left space for amendment. So I think it's not a wrong thing to amend the constitution or the statute. We did it before to accommodate the current president, and I think it's legal. It's not anything. It's not a crime.
there are people who are listening, and of course, at the point we are right now, there are people who support or who are for and against, because there are two sides of the coin at the moment. Maybe a third party can express interest, but there are other people on the other side who think that the timing of the proposal for the amendments is not right. Do you agree? And do you think the clubs, that affects the signature to that document can be able to put you through just before April?
So for me, I don't think the time is wrong because there's nothing in the statute. They did not give a specific time that you can write a proposal to amend the statute.
Mhm.
And when we did the amendment on the statute to accommodate the current president to drop to remove the
first degree.
first degree and so.
Mm.
So when you say that the timing was wrong, I was right. So I don't think it's wrong, and for me, I think the timing is right, and for us to support the proposal. I think it's a good thing.
In Glasgow, what the statute of the Football Association say in presenting a proposal of such or calling for an extraordinary congress?
So once you get 50% of the delegates at Congress that go for Congress to affix a signature, they can call for the extraordinary Congress when there's an issue. So they can write the Secretary General, they can write the Executive Committee through the Secretary General, and they can call for the extraordinary Congress. Or if the Executive Committee deem it necessary, and have issue like what we're going to do in February, the Executive Committee call that Congress, that extraordinary Congress. So we as stakeholders, we have the right by the statute to call for extraordinary Congress once we have the numbers.
When newly promoted clubs can become members to join people to call for an extraordinary congress.
So they get it confusing. And I hear people saying that clubs that got promoted, they can. The statute say delegates. Who are the delegates? So the fact that you pay your subscription, you become a member, and you participate in a league, because there are requirements to participate in a league as a member. The first thing you have to do a letter of intent, which the FA have to qualify all those things. Okay, so with all that, you cannot be, once the FA accepted you, you are automatically a member. So you cannot tell me say because you are. We did not go to Congress for Congress for them to
Be
enjoy
Mhm.
before you have the right. So we get all once you participate in the league, right? You get all the benefits that other clubs receive. So why would stop you? The club, they say, delegates at Congress. So they not specified.
No, there's been mixed reaction. As far as this proposal is concerned, there are people who think and believe that you do not have the requested backing and support of other stakeholders to be able to get that through. What happens if that proposal does not surface?
So I don't know what the people saying that, but I think we got the numbers to call for the extraordinary Congress, and this thing is keep coming to my head because it's impossible to not get the proposal to not accept that we go for the extraordinary Congress and the proposal be placed on the floor. If you know you are doing well and everything is okay, I don't think there should be a fear, of people or having this kind of issue because that's the beauty of democracy. We go into this kind of election. There should be a level, a playing field, right? So you cannot be holding back. Once you say you're doing well, you cannot be holding back and stopping, other people from exercising their right to participate.
And just still on the issue of the proposal, I listened to Anthony Howard the other day. There are several counts in that particular proposal submitted to the LFA. Are there specific ones that you think maybe the LFA or the current president who is, vying for re-election in April for Kasako, for example, or whoever wants to become president of the LFA?
So today, the proposal, if they're going to remove the part that say we're going to remove the part of the criminal part of that proposal, there wasn't going to be an issue.
Okay.
The FA even if we don't have the number, they will accept that proposal and call for that extraordinary Congress. This current president want to stop Cassell from participating. So that's the only thing they see in the proposal. But there are a lot of good things in the proposal that will help our football development.
Okay.
So now, are you saying that if you look at our current statute, right? The address of the headquarters in that statute is Benson Street.
Yeah, sure. Still Benson Street.
Yeah, it's still Benson Street in the statute.
In that building, yeah.
Thank you.
And
they're no longer there. The headquarters now is in Congotown. And we ask that it be changed. Are you saying it's wrong?
Okay.
Are you saying it's wrong to change that? So we need to bring up to date. So we get there's another part of the proposal. We got executive committee members that own clubs, right? They are heading the competition, the chair of competition, and they own clubs. It's very easy to influence the decision of the competition department. If I know that my club is facing issues and I need to suppress other clubs, there are ways that I can change venues at all times. So we're saying that executive committee members should not hear those opposition. It's a wrong thing for our football development. So there are a lot of good things in the proposal, and we strongly believe we are advocating that we should remove the part of the conviction and the criminal for the statute. So we also say that now, since we are going back to say the Constitution of Liberia allows you, when you go to prison, you serve your time, you can take on any position, your rights are being restored. Since we are advocating that, then we should also remove the part of the education. Okay. You don't have to get a master's degree or hold any degree.
Once you're a high school graduate.
You don't have to be high school graduate. Okay. So, because we cannot be pushing the Constitution of that, because the Constitution, you don't have to go to school before you be president or become a representative or senator. So, if we're saying that the Constitution of Liberia is saying that once you go to prison, you serve your time, you're out, your rights are restored.
The statute should be in conformity with the Constitution.
Thank you. Okay. So those are the things that we are pushing. And I believe that the proposal is not anything bad. I think it's good for our football development. So I'm encouraging the current administration, now that they are doing well and they're passing all around, they say they're doing well, then they allow the proposal to get and see happens, we all continue football.
Okay, let me stick with what was said by the Football Association in denying the proposal sent in that you really had to appeal it. Uh, the Secretary General Creator informed the football club Jubilee about their petition rejection. The association cited Article 36.1 of its statutes, which requires rating requests from more than 50% of Congress delegates representing members or a decision by the executive for an extraordinary Congress. The LFA further argued that Jubilee FC participation in the First Division League is provisional, pending a final determination by the club diocese department. What it says, and the LFA is telling us that Jubilee is provisionally playing in the league. They do not have a right to propose anything. They are also saying that 50% of those who want the extraordinary Congress to be called should do a rating communication. We are also getting report that 5 of you, Shatter Angels, and Senior Female Professional New Warriors, and Determined Girls, and FC Fans, all of you wrote the same letters. How come? How true is that?
So the Secretary General is just a GTC to our football. He doesn't know much about the statute, so I think the president write and give it to him. So again, to write a proposal, 5 clubs need to write. 1 club will write, the 5 clubs need to support. Be back by 5 clubs. Okay. Now, to call for the extraordinary Congress, you just need the signatures of 50% of the club. You don't need to. Everybody don't need to write. So you need to get it clear. The proposal, to get a proposal put on the floor, right? 1 club do the proposal to be backed by 5 other clubs, right? To do that, to call for the extraordinary Congress, you need to get 50% of the delegates, the signature, the fix a signature here that will call for the Congress. So you don't need the 30 club to start writing, So the Secretary General need to go back and read the statute well before responding to us.
You're being accused of doing copy and paste with the same letters sent to the LFA.
Is it proven or is it alleged that
it is within?
You have the copy of the communication.
Then it is also said within the communication that some of the clubs are saying they did not sign. You people are being accused of being involved into fraud.
So again, Jubilee wrote the proposal, and we signed to call for the extraordinary Congress. I think all the club president, they are mature people and they are well respected. So if any club president got issue that somebody forged a signature, which is a crime, and I will not support that, I think they can take an issue with Jubilee Football Club. So I come in. So they can take an issue with Jubilee Football Club. Okay. But again, since the FA said that, I haven't seen any communication for the clubs, and I haven't heard any club president came out openly and said the signature was for. I haven't heard that. So if you have the information, you can just provide it.
Does this? I mean, all of this going around the proposal, rejection, and all of that comes as a surprise to you, Mr. President?
Yeah, I know. For me, it's not a surprise to me because the fact that we are getting closer to election, and the current president is so desperate for power. He wants to hang on. If he gave him the opportunity to stay, until he died in office, I know he would do everything, in his power, to stop, everything that will come to the FA from the other side. Okay. So, there's so many things. Like for me, my club had issues. I wrote the FA since November 19, 2025, and up to present, they took my money, they ate my money, the FA, they refused to take my communication to the relevant authority that are responsible for that to hear my case. So these people, they are desperate for power. They will do anything, to hang on to power. It's not strange to me.
So just who I can close up on this proposal, I think, I mean, you've been down this road before, admittedly. I mean, from the days of stages, football club, your club at some point was relegated. I mean, we are fighting this very same battle. We are just, a few months away from April 2026. What happens? I mean, what is the next, course of action in the event where this proposal is rejected? And we have to go to the extraordinary that was called by the Executive Committee in February, and just before the elective Congress. What is the next course of action?
So listen, this time around, it won't be an easy ride. The Liberia Football Association is not nobody father fine. So if anybody say they want to hold on to it because they think they have all the power or their entitlement, it's going to be different. I can tell you, it's going to be different. You saw what happened in Sierra Leone. We're not going to sit and allow our football to go in the dream.
Different.
So when I say going to be different, we're going to push for change. We're going to push for change. We're not going to say
Glassco, just yesterday, you and Chris Weah, for example, had a few shares at the SKD. You were prevented. And I mean, nothing happened. The Congress went ahead, and it was always with. So we are close to an elective Congress. And I hear you reference Lulu. What difference?
So at the time, we never had a voting right.
Okay.
So, but this time, I will be in the hall.
Right.
And we will not allow just one person because of greed. You understand? You say you're not getting nothing from football, but you want to hold on to power. If you're not getting anything from football, 8 years, you have served our football. Why can't you go and say, that fresh idea come on the board, but you want to go for the next 24 years because they play like your father fan and you want to hold on to it? I think it's wrong. And hear me clear. If this administration want to say, going to say because they are the only people that belong to the Liberia Football Association. They are the only people that understand football, and they want to help the power and deny other people. Trust me, man. It won't be an easy ride.
Even on the ballot. When you say Easter ride, what do you mean?
When I say that, it won't be an easy ride. Trust me.
The last thing you said, you fire for fire, and then you went quiet.
I mean,
like you said, we fire for fire on the system. My God, when you say fire for fire,
but we want the election. When I said there will be,
say 2024 will be fire for fire. Yeah, it's not that you lost.
No, my God,
you put like standing with Raji on cover. It's the before we get to so far.
You mean tricky, right?
I think it's really
so
are you going to be on the ballot?
Of course. So I will be on the ballot.
For the presidency?
Koyo, I will be on the ballot.
Okay.
Now, like I said, I wrote the Liberia Football Association.
Okay.
My food, I like the food you can call before I eat my food.
Okay.
I got my receipt. The Liberia Football Association to the Secretary General in the Finance Department. They took my 50,000 and they took my money. No, I don't need the money because there's a statutory violation. The NFA president deliberately violated the statute. Now, he appointed his two friends.
Who are they?
George Cody and John Boyba. Then he appointed Judy Sito as third vice president, which was not in the purview to do. Now, we are going to election. The statute is very clear. The statute says the executive committee shall be 15, and all 15 should be elected. There will be a first vice president, second vice president, and third vice president. The third vice president should be preferably a female. Now, I wrote the FA to the arbitration to correct the statutory violation, and they are preventing me from getting justice. And the thing will ride. It will just go easy.
So why not? You will take another.
They said we should.
Exhaust all of them.
I've read it over and over.
Okay.
The Secretary General will send my communication. He will look at it. Maybe he think a love letter and he won't respond to it. Or I don't know, for whatever reason, he doesn't respond to my communication. But I can tell you for free, my 50,000 will not go in fee, and I know I will get my money. We're going to Congress. They will produce my money if they don't want me to go to the arbitration, and then come the election, and they're telling us that we have to. They just sit there for executive committee member, the president will vote. Trust me, that Congress will not hold.
Are you not afraid that
After what?
you could be talking about his suspension?
Suspend on what? On what basis? On what basis?
Or being vocal, maybe.
On what basis?
I mean,
there's a violation.
Emmett,
I want to get justice. There's a statutory violation. We need to correct it. We're going to election. You sitting and you don't want to do anything because you feel that when the time comes and you say, oh, you said, no way, it's not going to happen around. Trust me, if the election will not stay or will not hold for that, then we take some action.
You're very even a vocal critic of the election, I should say. Your level of advocacy. Have you been able to get in touch with him so that you can realize that yes, there is a statutory violation that needs to be corrected just before the elections to evoke here?
So I think the Congress he got winners where the president myself were going back in that Congress, so I have my hand up, and I wanted to bring it to his attention. So Congress, I don't know how the president understand the. Carve. I watched, I followed the Congress. It lasted for 2 days. So where people go and debate the issues, right? That's where the president show his strength. Okay. Some of the proposal things that he won't. That why Congress don't want our thing, but yeah, we do our Congress in 8G or 5G because the president want everybody to be bobo. He just go there and what he want, he told, and everybody just listen and just say yes or to him. No, we're not going to succumb to that. I'm not an idiot. Okay? So, let's see. Like I said, Michael, so in that Congress, like I was just saying, I raised my hand and I wanted to bring it to his attention because that day we had Josh Colley and John Mova sitting at the desk of the executive committee. And actually, that very day, I wanted to go and remove them. Oh, they don't have no power to be there. They're not executive committee member. I don't classify them as executive committee members. And my communication, I wrote to the arbitration. And if they are in violation, every penny that they have been taken as executive committee members, they will refund that money. Trust me.
Why you don't want a third term for Raji? You just walk away from the football. You people are fighting to change.
So let me ask you a question. Do you want a third term for Raji?
The question is not for me. I'm the one entitled to ask.
So Raji, no. We have found so many cases that precedent cases. Yes, the statute say you can go for third term, which is a statutory violation. I'm not saying that it's statutory violation. So in the 8 years, when you're supposed to do 8 years, and he did not do, you want to do 4 years. In the 8 years, we have look at today our national teams. Marco was just saying, yeah, and you know how I was feeling when he met a colleague in Morocco asking him about our participation, and he told a colleague in the next 5 years, you can't see us participating, and you think it's okay?
You okay with what Marco said? If your leadership take over?
No, actually you. You think it's okay? No, so if my leadership was there, Michael cannot sit behind a microphone and say that because we will be participating in the African Cup of Nations, we'll be participating in the World Cup. Our under 17 will be participating in the under 17 World Cup. Our female under 17 and under 20 will be participating in the very big tournament outside of Africa.
What y'all do different to achieve all of those things in the
Koyo, I play the game to all levels before I become an administrator. Okay? We have the strategy to change the football. We're not going to sit on the radio and start explaining. So, people that lost idea already can come and follow what we want to do. So, give all the opportunity Let's change football. Give her the opportunity.
Let's make progress. Let's make progress. Elections are going to be held in April, and like I've always
said,
right. I mean, April is the election month for the elections. It may not be held. I mean, 2018. Not a good situation. The presidential election will held in September. So I mean, whatever happens, election will still be held. So the point I thought to make and maybe ask you inadvertently is that I've always said that the president, fights through whatever means necessary. Now, we're just a couple of months away from the elections. Benito, you're a staunch, party to the foes or the other side that supports the Castle, has been slapped with a 5-year ban. Whether you can interpret it different, whether it was right, it was wrong, or it's the best timing and what rest of it. I mean, what do you think? Does that put all of you now in the defensive that I might be next, Castle might be next, or maybe James who is his club is in legal on a professional basis might be next?
So Michael, I've been in this for 8 years now, and I've told him every time, I'm waiting for the day the LFA will suspend me.
Okay.
I'm waiting for that day. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting to see that day. The first thing, the committee that responsible, the grievance ethics committee, that's a bunch of remote control. That's a bunch of remote control. I'm so disappointed. Listen, why are you disappointed? Listen, man. Every case that Kula Jasi went to, they have been upside down. Every time. Even when the way you went to go have the US sport, they've been upside down. I'm a law school. I know, but everything Kula Jasi, they made out one of the worst. They just keeping Kula Jasi.
Take it easy.
No, listen. They're just taking Kula Jasi. He's my friend. I can meet him, we talk.
Okay.
Yeah, you cannot be used. You cannot say that for people to use you. What the president wanted when you give? No, it's wrong. You have to do a professional job.
Mm-hmm.
Look, that guy, he didn't see kids anything to see a female professional in stages. And I met this guy when he took that decision. And knowing that it was wrong, I met the guy in Kakata. I'm not saying they say we want to play old time game. When I went to him, I said, Kula, you came up with a decision that affected my team. And look at the evidence. He said, my man, football thing, how political, how it can be, when the president won. He said that. I said, wow. I'm not saying they say. We had that conversation at a time. And I was like, what? I called Jala. And Jala even met him. And he apologized to Jala. So that makes you take him serious? So that trash they say to Benito, she was challenging and we support her.
So the question was, does that put all of you in the defense?
For me, nothing can change.
Okay.
For me, nothing can change. When you see, it's what you get. I've been in this for 8 years.
Okay.
Have I changed?
Mm-hmm.
Coaching association came here with all the scare tactics. I believe it's just a scare tactic.
Okay.
The coaching association came because they were taking subvention for LFA. They said why they were claiming they said to go for subvention, on the radio. So for that reason, they were going after me and stuff like that. Today, where are they?
So what happened if the Benito situation drags on to April? It means we're not going to have elections.
So there's so many ways Benito, can take a case.
Okay.
For like I said, we will support her in whatever way we can. Yeah,
okay.
She's me as an individual. Okay. She's a young person. Mm-hmm. She spending her money in football. She putting her resources, impacting a lot of young girls. I think the FA, that leadership, should be proud to see a young girl. She's not taking her money to be flying all over the country, buying Brazilian, doing different things. But she decided, she chose to come to football, to support the agenda, to push women football. You understand? She brought competition to the women football. And all you can pay her back in one remote control. That's what he said. go make decision and you think you're proud of it, you must be a joker. These people, they're all jokers.
I mean, I'm concerned. How can they go hook to the whole situation because she's with the female club, Shatter Angels, and not Shatter FC. How come?
So that's what I'm saying. The committee that are responsible for the people that they don't even follow our football, they don't even know what's happening. The president read the report, they just give it to them, say you have to read. And that's how they just go back. Put a rubber stamp. The last time you read that committee tell me to be dissolved. The last time you do now. You are still around football. You don't come here.
Are you talking about they pull out over the Ladua Basketball Association election that the controversy still continue?
They may everywhere you go, like everywhere you go is a problem.
The last time you raised an issue with the LFC, it's awards committee. Besides they responsible to run the Hall of Fame, you have 12,000.
So you see, the FA since then they haven't even written me to say thank you for raising the limit. But my international statement was me, the president called me for that. He said, thank you, Glassco did well. Yeah, my sales told me in a meeting. And he said, oh, because I ain't not been for Glassco, we're not going to get the money back. So please listen to all we raise the issue. And, some of these things, I know it's all a shame. They can come back and say, oh, because they said because they sound, so they just keep it in the little corner. But I think they appreciate it.
Are you not concerned that Principal Hero said for the past 3 to 4 years, he has been giving the LFA 15,000 plus? Are you not concerned about that?
That is true.
So he said that on the radio.
So he said that it's up to the LFA to come and say, we receive it. In our financial reports, we don't see anything coming from Christopher.
Right.
So if we get anything to his friend, whatever way you give it to his friend, I will not do it. I give it to him. He give it to the institution. Maybe just give it to the president. Help with your award. So that one, question for that.
We have 7 minutes to go up to the line and interact with our callers. Call us on 0776 104 104, 0776 104 104, 086 500 104. Be live on the program, the Freedom Weekend Sports. I'm here with Michael Solomon. And then we're playing host to Mr. Emmett Stages Glassco, president of senior female professional. The vice chairperson of the Grandmaster County Sport Association. He also works for FC Facility. Mr. Eddie Wallo is on the line. You want to participate? Good afternoon. Welcome back. Eddie? Wallo?
Yeah, there.
Yeah, welcome back.
Thank you so much.
Go ahead. You want to make your point? Sure.
No, I think I made up already, Thomas. Actually, for basketball to remain calm.
No, you're calling to participate on what was said by Emmett. Okay.
I did not listen to Emmett anyway, so
Okay, no problem. I saw a message that you want to. This is the weekend.
Thank you very much, my dear brother. And thanks for ingredient.
For the 5 seconds.
Come again?
Go ahead for the 5 seconds.
Yeah, no, I have to introduce myself.
Go ahead now.
Okay, so this is Emmett Glass. He created the for the record, what happened. And I want this money from destination. You see, it's very clear that sometimes when you really as a leader, you have to get room for criticism.
Okay.
Let me be very clear. One of my advisors, somebody I admire in the past. But for you to be very, very fantastic to your ability.
Okay. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Puga. All of that here, they want to participate. Yanime, where have you joined us? Yanime, where you joined us from? Call us on 0776 104 104 0776 104 104. Let inform you that while we are here, we are giving money out to people 7,500, 10,000, 15,000. All you have to do is to dial star 255 star 1 hash hash, pay $100 Liberian dollar or 50 cents. You win for yourself 15,000 this afternoon. Wallo is back. Wallo, welcome back. Wallo, welcome back.
Hello, this is not Wallo, this is Shimon. Tension.
Oh, Tension, how can you say Wallo? Go ahead, Tension.
I can't promote it, man. What's up?
I put them go ahead. 1 minute here, wait for Liberia.
Yeah. I try to follow the show, but you know, my network is cut with it. But then,
So why you getting like?
Yeah, let me extend my greetings to Marcus Solomon and President Emmett Glassco.
Okay.
So then, I want to make a specific point regarding the current issue of the proposal filed by I think was squeezing my point.
Go ahead, man.
Yes, and you know. So in my mind, I think it's a good thing. The proposal is a good thing because apart from proposal number 4, there are so many things.
So proposal number 4.
Everything.
No. I mean, it is a contention.
Oh, okay.
There are so many things. Yeah, there are so many things. To be specific, for example, Kojo, that in the absence of the president, which is Mr. Raji, the first vice president act.
Okay.
That is the simple point.
Go on and on.
Yeah.
And then don't want to tell.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So,
I'll go get a point.
That's the point.
Okay.
So there are so many things.
Okay.
In the absence of the first.
Thank you. Call us on 0776 104 104. Have less than 4 minutes to be here. 0776 104 104 086 500 104. Man, in Glassco, one thing the president, supporters of the president are saying that the president should be given a third term because of the many projects. Many stadiums have been built around here.
So again, because we all the time, I think I will try to come.
Before you come in, let me say this sports journalist who is based in Sweden. Even welcome.
Yeah, how are you guys doing?
We're doing good, my man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to know from Emmett regarding this Benedict suspension. Is there anything in the R&R regarding the league season about conspiracy? Is there any law in the Liberian that about conspiracy for the 5 years?
Okay, thank you. Yeah, Emmett, go ahead. I guess you listen to Iframe.
Yeah.
Okay, so just tackle everything and one thing can close up.
So in the 2024-2025 league season, 2023-2024 league season rather, the rules and regulations, which I don't have copy about, I clearly remember that there was a time that we raised a series of issues, and we felt that our rules and regulation was targeting, individual that have opposing view. That would be very critical with the administration. And I think they just did that to go after people. So again, every year, I think the rules and regulation they have that, but I have to look at the exact provision to know the time frame because I know there's a 2 years ban there, but I'm not sure about the 5 year. I know there's a 2 year ban in this huge firm.
That's the 1 minute you respond to the caller.
So again, let me extend my sincere thanks and appreciation to everyone that took all the time to call in this morning. We will continue to push to develop Liberian football. We are saying no to Mustafa Raji third term. It's about time that he leave. We believe that Raji is other ideas, the executive committee. There are other ideas, there are wrong other ideas. They need fresh idea to come on board. We are playing our league 2 league season, no sponsor. They don't bother the end of it. We currently posted on my Facebook page just reason the LFA building is leaking real people water. They are not thinking about fixing that, but they're running after. In the finance department, the new building, the finance department, the photo is here.
Who gave information?
I went out to the photo, and they are leaking really water. And they are not thinking about fixing all those things, and they are there running after critical voices to suspend or ban them from football. And I think it's wrong. We will stand up to him this time around. We're not going to joke about it. The 13, we say no to 13. Okay. If anything, on the contrary, there will be no Congress.
Let's go home. Thank you, Glassco. Thank you.
I mean, yeah, thank you for the invitation. Hopefully, I will resume active with the broadcast next week. Ever since I came back from Morocco, but this has been a very, very good one to make my first appearance on radio so that Nigerians back home. But thank you for doing.
Thank you. Michael Solomon has been here. My name is Thomas Rolak, and it is time to go home on the Freedom Weekends. Until we catch you next Saturday, my name is Thomas Rolak, and it's a very pleasant time. I've been here with my colleagues. Giant Too Much on page Africa Lazari Wani has been here. Yuli Miller has also been here. Bye bye.